Well, I have to say that I haven't been watching the news or paying attention to any of that stuff that you guys were talking about because I had to put down my beloved Andy.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Sue.
So, do you ever get transition stories on dogs?
I do. I do. I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's been a tough one.
Oh, when did he pass?
2 weeks ago today.
I'm sorry. What happened?
Well, he was old and he was sick and he
Mm.
was vomiting and diarrhea for like 9 days straight. And, I mean,
Oh,
we didn't have it's so hard because he was 15 and he was a boxer beagle mix. Okay, boxers live to be 10, beagles live to be 14. He obviously had the beagle longevity, but and he was old and he was failing, and he had rapid weight loss. So rapid weight loss, vomiting, diarrhea usually means something like cancer, right? But he had a heart condition. He would have fainting spells, and so the thought of trying to diagnose him would mean, like certain tests and stuff would mean anesthesia. And, it's like why put the dog through that? And he hated going to the vet. He'd shake like a leaf. So, and the vet even told me that there was definitely, he knows 100%, there's definitely an underlying issue like that. And because I told him my daughter thinks it's time to think about euthanizing him, and he said he agreed. And but what I found was that trying to it's really hard when you don't know exactly what it was. I mean, it's like, damn, I just wanted to see that there was a tumor there and go, yes, I know I'm doing the right thing. He wouldn't have, but I didn't want to put him through that. So, I mean, I knew he was going down. I mean, dogs aren't sick for that long, even with like nausea medicine without it being something serious. So, I was so emotional. And then I had like this moment where, I thought, okay, Thursday, come to it Thursday. And this was on a Tuesday. And then I had the courage enough to like contact Peaceful Endings because I wanted somebody to come in the home. I didn't want to drag my dog out, right? And then, of course, once I made that choice, I was a hot mess. But it was like, why did I suddenly think, oh, Thursday? And I didn't even know if they were available Thursday. Usually, you got to give them like a couple, 2, 3 days notice, right? And I barely gave them a day and a half notice. But and it ended up they were available Thursday. And then on Thursday, the dog, he's like running around happy. It's like, oh my God, I shouldn't put my dog down. I mean, I knew that he was sick. And I know that sometimes they rebound and he's happy, but he had a really, really good day, which made it even harder. I mean, I didn't go back. And so I don't know, it's just been a hot mess. When you do it for them and you don't, like sometimes people wait too long, right? And then they're rushing their dog to the vet because their dog's in extreme pain or agony. And they're like, please hurry up, hurry up. And I thought, why do that to my dog? I know he doesn't feel good. He doesn't want to eat. He was barely eating at all for like 2 weeks. Anyway, so I thought I would be kind and take care of him. But that was way harder on me, especially when he was like getting up and running around like he always did. It was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I've been grappling with that.
was he dizzy in his brain? Did you notice any like weird walking or like wobbling?
Um, no, I mean sometimes I swear he had sundowner syndrome because
What is that?
sundowner syndrome. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like it happens a lot in nursing homes and like between 3 and 6 p.m. A lot of the patients they get all agitated and crazy, right? And they call it sundowner syndrome. And I think like people who have dementia and stuff might experience that. But every evening, when the sun would start going down or late in the afternoon, he would get almost like, okay, is there
Okay.
like some dementia going on here?
No, okay. The reason I'm asking is because as you're talking about him, I do have a connection to his energy. So I did just ask him if he could tell me something that you could confirm would be a connection to him. And he did tell me something about his brain. I mean, I know you were saying he was having diarrhea and stuff, but he really took this more to his brain, like something was off in his brain.
Yeah, well, I think yeah, the last year
But
even.
what you heard about Thursday was actually him telling you Thursday.
Oh,
It was
really?
actually him telling you Thursday. So he was happy on Thursday because he knew he was going home. And there's another dog there that you had that was fat. So
That was what?
the fat.
He had a
So
big head.
yeah, big and fat. And that dog came to pick up Andy.
A
So there
fat
was
dog.
a fat dog.
Because I had my beloved Troy, who knew Andy. I
Did
got,
he have a big, huge face, like a big
yeah,
round
he was big
face?
pit bull with little tiny ears, and he
Oh
was
yeah, then
mostly
this is the same dog. So that's
okay.
the same dog. I see like that big
Yeah,
body. So
yeah,
okay,
he was
so
big.
that dog came to pick up
Oh,
Andy. And the reason Andy told you Thursday is because that dog told Andy, I'll come by on Thursday. So then
are you kidding?
Andy, no. So then Andy had to find a way to tell you Thursday. So you heard Thursday from Andy. And that's why he was good to go on Thursday. He knew he was going home, and his friend is coming to pick him up, and he was kind of excited. Like he doesn't feel he's with you all the time. He doesn't feel the same type of separation that you feel because he's in spirit. So he's around still, right? And so he tells me that it was his idea to go Thursday. And he didn't want you to remember him either. Like he keeps showing me a vision of, those old time movies that had the number and it would click, 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 7, 8, 9, 10,
Mm-hmm.
So he like keeps showing me like old home movies and he didn't want any old home movies, meaning he didn't want your memories to be of his last day being sick and awful. He wanted you to remember him happy and so that that he was happy to go where he was going.
Wow. Well, that makes me feel a lot better.
And then he keeps showing me like patches sewn on first he says patches. And then he shows me literal patches on a jacket, like somebody put patches, but I don't know what that reference is. And I
Oh,
don't know if he's really talking about patches because he said patches without showing me literal patches. And when he showed me patches, I thought of a dog.
there was a dog. My son's dog's name was Patches, and he passed away.
Oh, patches is also hanging around there then.
I
Yeah.
loved Patches.
So, okay. So then this is good. This is means Andy has friends. He knows everybody up there, and he's obviously telling me about patches. So I think that's
Wow.
what I see. And so that's what his message is. So he's okay. You made the right choice.
I was
You
thinking, well,
made his choice,
maybe the Thursday that
basically.
popped in my head, I was like, oh, maybe I was listening to my intuition. Well, I was listening to him
You
apparently.
were listening to him. So if you can go back to that moment where you heard that, it will have a
Mhm.
certain kind of feeling to it. Then take that kind of feeling that you had to it. And what you'll find is that when you thought Thursday, you had a vision in your brain of Andy.
Yeah.
That means Andy's the one that gave you the vision. So here's how it
Oh,
works, folks. When you have a vision, if I have a vision and my mother is in the vision, my mother is the one that gave me the message. That's from
oh,
her. If I have a memory pop in as a vision from like 5 years ago, and it's like of my life, that's my spirit telling me because nobody in heaven is in the vision. See? So if you, and that happens with people on earth as well, right? That's why you can be in the middle of the grocery store and your friend pops into your head. There she is. You're at the tomatoes. You're not thinking of your friend, and whammo, there she is in your brain, a picture of your friend's face. And then you, on your way home, she calls you on the phone, and you're like, "Oh, I was just thinking about you in the grocery store." No, your spirit, her spirit did come and tell your spirit she gonna be contacting you soon because she flashed in your head. So your spirit and her spirit had a conversation, and then your humanity became privy to that conversation. Now imagine if you're best friends with your spirit, how much freaking information can you get? And welcome to my job. You see? So
Yeah.
that's you see. So
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's great. You made the right choice. He has a huge bowl of food.
Oh my
That's
God, this
his
dog always wanted
food.
to eat.
A huge, huge bowl of food, and it doesn't ever get empty. Ever. Like
Oh
he eats some and then he comes back and there's none missing. It's just like always there, and it's his bowl. They all have their own bowls, I guess, but it's his bowl and it's never empty. So there's no need to go to anybody else's bowl because whatever in your bowl is exactly what you want in your bowl. If you want chicken, you get chicken. If you want liver, you get liver. If you want steaks, you get steaks. If you just want like a peanut butter thing that's like crunchy, oh my God, that's him.
what?
He's loving all the treats in heaven.
Oh.
Let me tell you, he gets to decide. I am like, I want all of those treats. He's like, and then there's steak, and then there's, and then you can have this. And I'm like salivating, but I'm like, oh, that's not me. I don't salivate, unless it's tacos, and that's definitely not tacos. So he's doing great, Sue.
Yeah.
He said, thank you. You made the right decision. He's got all his friends and all your pets. They're there.
Well, that's nice. I'm glad. Yeah, Troy was my beloved dog. And I
Yeah.
used to dog sit Patches, and I really like Patches too. Patches and Troy, I've got so many pictures of them. And then when Troy was getting older, I don't know, I knew that I just felt like he was on his last year, and I just thought, oh my God, I need to get another dog because I will not be able to handle losing Troy. I don't want to be alone. So then I got Andy. And Troy was gone 6 months later, faster than I thought. And
Yeah.
Andy really helped me. But, I adopted a 10-year-old boxer mix, okay, a senior dog. I didn't think I was going to have him 6 years. And, I thought I was just going to have him 2 or 3, and I would love him to the end, take him to the end of his life or whatever. But I don't know what happened, but apparently I fell in love with the dog or something. And he was a very annoying dog at times. He would drive me kind of crazy, always begging for a treat at the wrong times and stuff. But no, apparently I bonded with that dog. So.
Apparently he did you because he stayed for a while longer just for love. So I love
Yeah.
that. That's amazing. Oh, thank you for
Anyway, well,
sharing.
thank you.
Thank you for sharing him with us. I love him. He gets real excited about his bowl of food, his treats.
Yeah. You've seen
Thank
him
you for
behind
hearing
me
him.
in many
Yeah,
videos,
he's
but
all, yeah, I know,
yeah.
I know, I
But this
know.
time I feel like, nope, I don't want another dog. Nope, I don't want another dog. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm just grieving, and I just feel like I need to just grieve through the whole thing. But I don't know.
Yeah.
And he was white. He looked a lot like Linda's dog. Well, no, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, sort of, a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like Jakey.
yeah, always in the background.
Um,
Well, I'm
well,
glad he
thank
had a
you.
good transition and not a scary one.
No, no scary transitions there. So he loves it. So it's good. He loves you so much, and he says thank you. His head is bowing to you, and that
Oh,
is gratitude. That's the symbol that they use for gratitude. And then he gets into that like that play mode where they like go down and then they wiggle, and
mm-hmm.
he said thank you for playing with him. Yeah,
That's good.
okay.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sue, so much. Does anybody have any other questions or comments or things today before we say goodnight?
I think Andy's never-ending bowl of treats is gonna be my light in the darkness this week. That's made me really happy to hear that doggy heaven is a never emptying bowl of whatever food you want. I think that it's a
Yeah.
dark week, but that's gonna carry me through. Thank you for sharing, Andy, with us, Sue.
Thanks.
That's awesome. Thanks, Brett. All right. All right, everyone. Well,
All right.
thank you for joining
Thank
tonight.
you.
It's been
See y'all
lovely to
later.
connect with everybody. God bless. Stay blessed, and
God
we'll see you
bless.
guys
Bye.
next time.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.